Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. With that out of the way, we got some potentially good news. I mean, with the way AEW has been pre-leaked, or whatever you want to call it on Xbox, where you can pre-install it, you can look at the achievements, all the stuff that's coming out about it. It makes sense that, according to Fightful Select, the release date is June 27th. Now, we've been jumping through hoops and going back and forth with this for months, but it makes sense. So the way they're reporting it, we'll bring up the website here. All right, I'm over here on insidergaming.com, and the way they're reporting it is that it sounds like it's official. It says Fightful Select says that an unofficial announcement on the game, or official announcement on the game, is expected within next week. Fightful Select has reported that the AEW Fight Forever release date is June 27th. The report, 2023. It doesn't say 2023. That could be next year, right? Right? With all the other crap that's happening? No, it's got to be this year. The report confirms what Insider Gaming has heard and reported recently of late June being the expected release window for the game. So it looks like they're collaborating sources, and it sounds like, that's perfect. June 27th. It's after the JCW rights issue or trademark issue with the name Fight Forever. Looks like they worked it out. It makes perfect sense because of the game. You can preload it on Xbox if you use the phone app, which probably means and you don't have to buy it either. I mean, you can't buy it. It's not even available to pre-order. I'm guessing within the next week, you're going to be able to pre-order it. They're going to start rolling out the ad campaign for it. This makes sense to me. It's got to be June 27th. And man, June is a packed month. We're going to get Street Fighter. We're going to get Final Fantasy 16. Probably a bunch of other stuff I can't think of right now. And now AEW Fight Forever. I'm working on a video of things that the Creation Suite needs to do to really take some of the market share from 2K games, right? I know it's their first run at it. I know they've only had 2 years. Everybody's like, oh, they've had 2 whole years. Remember, they started this right in the pandemic, so that probably really screwed them out of the gate. So they probably really only had a year to make this, a year or year and a half to make this. So I'm not expecting like all the things I wanted it to be in it. As long as the gameplay is fun and the character creator is decent, it doesn't have to be as elaborate as the 2K series, because they've been building off that for 20 whatever years. What's funny is that the 2K series is still using what Yuke's built years and years ago. You can deny all you want, but Yuke's built the foundation of what 2K23 is still using. What all the 2K games are still using. They basically bought the engine from them. So, and it sounds like down here, it'll be launched on every system. And that's another thing. I'm curious how it's going to run on the Switch. I know it's not like very graphic intensive and stuff like that, but I feel like the Switch ports and the PC ports are always the last things to get any love. You know what I mean? So I'm really hoping this isn't playing. Okay, good. But yeah, regarding the fans will launch, the game's Creation Suite is expected to be limited. Okay, here we go. Let's read this because I didn't read this yet. Announced back in 2020, the game has been eagerly awaited by fans ever since developed by Yuke's. The game will launch for PlayStation 5, PS4, Xbox, SS, Xbox One. I don't know who anybody's playing on Xbox One anymore. Nintendo Switch and PC. As far as the future, AEW Fight Forever isn't expected to become an annual or regular franchise. After the game launches, it's expected to see full support and updates in multiple facets, from updated and additional wrestlers to even added features when applicable. AEW owns the rights to the engine. Let me read that again. AEW owns the rights to the engine. That really sucks, because let's say Yuke's wanted to go make another wrestling game, not necessarily for another promotion, just with let's say they want to make Rumble Roses 3 or some new wrestling game. They can't unless it's under AEW. they want to use this engine that they've been working on for the last 2 years. So if they go to make another wrestling game of their own, then they're screwed. They have to start all over again. But I mean, they could do it, but so that kind of stinks. So this engine, if it's good, is going to live or die by AEW. That to me, that kind of sucks. I kind of wish Yuke's owned it, because then they don't have to start over again. Anyway, built for the game per Fightful, meaning that it is possible that down the line another game could be released from a different developer. You see that? So they could take it to someone else, maybe an EA if they want it, or I mean, who else would want to make it though? It'd be funny if Microsoft bought it, but this is disheartening. Like, because that's basically what happened to them. How did they let AEW buy the engine or keep the engine if they're the ones making it? And I hope this game sells, because I think Yuke's is going to be in trouble if it doesn't. So I'm guessing. Oh man, oh that sucks. Anyway, regarding what fans will get at launch, the game's creation suite is expected to be limited. Yeah. Even with the inclusion of Create an Arena, it's also not expected to include any sort of community creations or sharing features. Insider Gaming has reached out to both THQ Nordic and AEW for comment on report. Good luck with that. Are you excited to finally know that AEW Fight Forever's release date is June 27th? Yeah. But they got some pictures here and stuff like that. So yeah, it sounds like they're not guessing, they're reporting that it's coming up June 27th. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if this is another hoax or if it's the actual release date. But with everything going on, I would say this is the one, guys. This is got to be true. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I kind of messed that up a little bit. Stay frosty.